Hey Boat Dragons, happy holidays to you. I am so glad that you're here with me. And if you are watching this video, today is Christmas Eve. And so tomorrow's Christmas Day. We're almost there. We've almost made it to the end of the year. My goodness. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to do a fun little book tag. And this is the Christmas Colors tag. This was created by Joe and Mary over at Book Buds, and absolutely love their channel. They've created so many fun tags, and they have such great videos. And I'm just so happy to be included in this new tag of theirs. So they tagged me, and then Nicole over at Nicole's Bookish Nook tagged me, and then Cliff over at Cliff's Dark Gems also tagged me. So I got tagged in triplicate, which means I guess I better do this tag. So I'm just so excited. It's a lot of fun. So we're going to get right to it. And let me get my notes up here for the tag. Simple prompts to explore your shelves and find. Number 1, a book with a red cover. And for this, I chose Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin. Now this has several shades of red, including some orange on the cover, but it is a mostly red cover. And this is one of my favorite books. It's part of the larger world of Westeros in A Song of Ice and Fire, and it's a history of the Targaryens, basically. And there's an element of it where it does kind of read like a history book, but it is so engaging. Like, it's the best history book that I ever read in my life, and I enjoyed it so very much. And I'm not one to like sit down and read history books, guys, but this was so good, so well written, classic writing style that we would expect from George R.R. Martin. Just his signature style. It's a really, really good book. This book, or rather a section of this book, is what the show House of the Dragon is based on HBO. So if you love House of the Dragon, you will love this book if you have not read it. Or at least I think you will. But give the book a shot. It's great. All right, so we are moving on to the next prompt here, and that is a book with a green cover. And for that, I chose Legends and Lattes. Now, this is not the original cover, right? This is a more stylized, minimalistic cover for the book. It's really, really a cool cover, though, and it is green. I love Legends and Lattes. I'm planning on reading the other 2 books that he's released so far next year. I can't wait to do that, and this is such a great book. I highly recommend Legends and Lattes if you want a cozy, low-stakes fantasy about an orc who is tired of fighting and war and all of those stressful things, decides to move to a small village and open a hot bean juice shop in the town. And pastries, of course, play a part as well. Such a great story. I highly recommend it. Okay, so we are going with a book with a gold cover or some gold accents. Now, I didn't really have a book with a gold cover, but I do have a book with gold accents. And that, guys, is my fancy-dancy copy of The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. You can see the gold accents on the slipcase there. And then, of course, there are more gold accents on the hardcover itself. I mean, look at that. There's the honeycomb pattern on the back and the bee with the keyhole on the front. If you know, you know. If you've read the book, one of my favorite books of all time. That's why I got a super fancy edition of it. Worth every penny I paid. And yeah. Starless Sea is the one I picked for that. And that is about a guy who goes searching for this mysterious society and discovers an underground world just adjacent to a realm known as the Starless Sea. And it's so fantastic. It's super bookish. It's all about the love of books and passion for stories and the love that you find in the middle of all that. It's great. It's a really great story. All right, so we're moving on. And the next prompt is prompt number 4, a book that sparkles. And for this one, I picked Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. You can kind of see there if you move it in the light just so the cover kind of sparkles. It's got these little like sparkly snowflake patterns on it or star patterns. Yeah, such a great book. This is the sequel, the final book in the duology to Dreamer and Muse. Strange the Dreamer is the first book. Laszlo Strange goes in search of this long-lost world that he's read about in books that nobody seems to know about or remember. And as part of that journey, he meets the Muse of Nightmares. And so this book is all about the Muse of Nightmares and concludes that story. Fantastic tale. All right, guys, so let's see. We're moving on to a book with snow or a snowman on the cover. And I don't have the book physically, but I have this on ebook. And this is Death of a Christmas Tree Salesman by Patricia Meredith. Such a fun, whimsical little story. It's satire. It's absurdist in so many ways. So many little Christmas Easter eggs. And, of course, it's a play on the title Death of a Salesman, but it also just incorporates all of our favorite Christmas characters in fun and unique ways. If you've seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and various other cartoons like that, you're going to feel right at home. It's a fun romp. It's a quick read. Great read for Christmas. And it's a mystery because Sam Shovel is the main character. He's the detective character as opposed to Sam Spade, right? And he comes to life every Christmas, and this Christmas he just happens to need to solve the murder of O. Tannenbaum. And it's so much fun, guys. Funny, laugh out loud. You learn some of the history of Christmas traditions. It's great. And then prompt number 6 is a book with a pine tree on the cover. And for this, I also don't have the physical book, but I have the ebook. I have not read it yet, but I will be reading it eventually. And that is Pines by Blake Crouch. This is the first book in the Wayward Pines saga. And I am really excited to read it. I've loved everything I've read from Blake Crouch so far. And this is one of his older works, but I'm looking forward to reading it. So, can't wait. And it's about a town called Wayward Pines that this man happens upon, and there is more to this town than meets the eye. That's all I'm going to say. I have seen the show. There's a show that got 2 seasons on Hulu based on the books, and I enjoyed those, so I'm looking forward to reading the books because I'm sure they're better. We're moving on to prompt number 7, and that is a book with a star on the cover. Now, I couldn't find a book that had just 1 star on the cover, but I found a book that has multiple stars on the cover, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. Now, I don't know much about this. I haven't read it yet. I'm hoping to maybe read it next year. And this is about a woman named Addie Larue, fittingly enough, right? It's in the title, who is invisible to pretty much everyone except one person who can see her. that's all I know about it, honestly. I don't know much, but I'm excited to read it and see what it's about. So you can see the star patterns on the cover there. There's a little bit on the back as well. And yeah, really cool cover. I like it. It's simple, no designs or anything really, but I like it. I like it. All right. And that is the penultimate question on this Christmas colors tag. The final one is a bonus question, and that is to show a Christmas book. And for this one, I had to go with an old favorite. Actually, it's a new favorite for me, because I only read it a couple of years ago for the first time, shockingly. And that is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So yes, I read it for the first time a couple of years ago, but I've seen movie adaptations, one of which is my absolute favorite. It's from 1984 with George C. Scott. It's a really good adaptation, and it's a very faithful adaptation to the book as well. But yeah, this is my Folio Society edition. I liked the book that much that I went ahead and I got the Folio Society edition, and there's, there's illustrations throughout not a whole lot of illustrations, but, there's a few illustrations throughout the book, and I love the typesetting, and it's really nice. And it came with this. I mean, it's a very plain slipcase, but it keeps it nice, right? So there we go. That is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and that is the final question on this tag. So normally I would tag people, but it's Christmas Eve. And, I'm just going to tag some people to have a fantastic Christmas. If you want to do this tag, you can do this tag. I'm not saying you can't do it after the holidays, but being that it's so close, I just wanted to tag people to have an amazing holiday season. And there's a few people here that I'm going to mention, but I also want all of you who are watching to have a wonderful holiday, whatever you are celebrating this year, whether it's Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or Christmas or Festivus or whatever it is you celebrate or don't celebrate. I hope you have a fantastic holiday season. And, from my family to yours, I just wish you all the best, all the happiness in the world. Thank you for all the happiness that you bring to me personally. And I wish you a very happy new year. So I'm going to tag a few people here. I am going to re-tag Joe and Mary because I really enjoyed this tag that they created, and I want them to have a happy holiday season. I'm going to tag Alyssa over Into the Heart Wild, good friend of mine here on BookTube. I want to wish her a wonderful Yule and a wonderful Christmas and New Year. My friend Mona Lisa Reads, Danielle over at Bookcara, Pat over at Book Chat with Pat. There's so many more. I have made so many wonderful friends on BookTube, and Anna Marie over at Distilled Reads. There are so many that I can't name them all here. I may tag a few extras in the description below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for making 2025 a year to remember. And I will look forward to seeing many of you in the new year, and hopefully more than just all of my 1,900 subscribers. I would love to see more. And until I talk to you next time, make sure you read more books, and happy holidays and happy new year. I love you.